yes, here in Korea Way, this is where they have many of the Korean businesses. In fact, when we're having our breakfast, having our dinner, we're having our breakfast. And this is where Koreans, when they come to town, they feel right at home in Korea Way. Yes. Anybody hear what happened in Korea 3 weeks ago with the ferry collapsing? Did you hear about that? You heard about that? Now who was okay, the ferry got in trouble, and he's supposed to be the last that got off. He got off first, right? Can you believe that? And he told the children to stay put. Now you mean to tell me, if you think if this bus got into trouble, you think I'd be the first to get off this bus? No, I'd be the second to get off this bus. No, no. Okay, but this is Korea Way. Coming up on your right-hand side of the coach is going to be the Marbled College Church. The Marbled College Church was built in 1854 by Sam Warner. The Marbled College Church is where Dr. Norman Vincent Dale preached every Sunday. He wrote a book called The Power of Positive Thinking. This church on the right has a black gate in front, and that black gate has yellow ribbons flowing in the wind, and the yellow ribbons are dedicated to the Iraq War victims. Also at this church is where President Nixon's daughter married President Eisenhower's grandson at this church coming up. This is going to be our first Gothic-style church of the day on your right-hand side of the coach. If you look also straight down the street to your right, you're going to see a building that's covered with netting. You see the netting? That netting on that next corner. The reason why they have covered with the netting is because these buildings are old and historic, and the elements do a lot of damage to these buildings. The elements such as the wind, rain, snow, they cause a lot of damage to these old buildings. They're always destroying them. So when they have the netting up there, is that while they're doing the sandblasting, the dust will fall on the passerby. On the right, here it is. This is the Marbled College Church. There it is. Okay, look straight ahead, down the street. What do you see? Of Madison Square Park was a Jenny Jerome mansion. This mansion was owned by Winston Churchill's mother.